Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and in this video also. So guys, in this video I will take you through the basic difference between two profiles, which is one of them is Windows system administrator profile and second one is Linux system administrator profile. So even you can say like what is their roles and responsibility when they deal with Windows and Linux administrator with Linux. I hope this is going to be informative for you guys, and if you feel it is informative, you know what you have to do at the end. So guys, let me begin with this. Okay, so in this I will take you through what and all they are going to take care and how they work. So guys, first of all, once again I'm giving a small recap of my last video. In last video I spoke about the system administrator. So once again, small recap. So guys, system administrator is nothing but he is a human. First of all, okay, he is a person who is responsible for the upkeep. What are those things? Configuration and reliable operation of the computers, especially if he is taking care of multiple servers. So if you are working as a system administrator, so definitely you will have multiple users, multiple computers, multiple network component, multiple servers. You will not have only single work. You will be dealing with multiple works, multiple roles, multiple duties. Okay, so this is just simple, but your responsibility is to keep up all the configuration and operation up. For example, here only you got three server. One is Google server, second is Facebook server, third one is YouTube server. So the requirement of all three server is to keep them 24/7 running and up to date. There should not be any interruption. Then only people can access and they can do whatever they want to do with these servers. Now activity sector is like one dedicated place, you can say, or area where they are going to work. So guys, information technology is a sector where they will be working. So information technology is just like film industry, medical industry, education industry. If you are working as a actor, definitely you will be in film industry. If you are a teacher, then you will be in education industry, and if you are a doctor, then you will be in medical industry. Okay, so similarly, if you are working as a system administrator, you will be called as a IT guy. And what is this IT? So you should understand first of all what is this IT sector. So guys, IT is nothing but it is called information technology. Okay, and what is information technology is all about? So information technology is the use of computers to store, retrieve, transmit and manipulate data or information. So let me tell you, the scenario is very clear. Okay, I am using one computer. Okay, this is my computer. I have one computer where I have lots of data. If I open any drive, so you can see there are lots of data I kept here. So whatever I want to do with this data, I can do. For example, let me show you. I have one text file here. Okay, this is one text file and this much information is kept as of now. So let me add some data, some information here. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm just modifying this data, manipulating or altering this data, and I'm saving this data. So I click save. Now if I reopen it, so it will give me the updated sheet. Okay, updated information here. Now if I want to transmit this from one place to another place, like it is in E drive as of now. Okay, and if I want to put it into F drive, I can do it easily. I just copied here and it came same data, you can see. So this is what I am able to do with the help of computer, and it's all about information technology. For example, I want to access one any website like Gmail or anything. Okay, or let me open YouTube only. So I am able to open this YouTube only because of information technology. Why? Because I am connected to internet. Internet is coming from somewhere. I don't know from where it is coming, but it is coming. Why? Information technology is working here, and I'm using that information technology with the help of computer. If I don't have computer, I won't be able to access here. Okay, very simple. So information technology is use of computer. Now this once again I will tell you, information technology or IT is typically used within the context of business operations only. Just like same thing again I will tell you, medical, film industry, education industry, so they have dedicated name for employees. If you are working in medical, you will be called doctor or nurses, like that. So similarly, if you are working in a business context, you will be called as an IT professional, okay, or you will be called IT guy. And the dedicated names are system administrator, system admin, sysadmin. And this is what, just a small example, what you will be taking care. As a system administrator, you will have lots of data and applications, resources, network storage, backup, okay. And small infra I took here to just give you the basic idea. Like this is one storage here, okay, and this is network storage. If anybody wants from this computer to keep any data here, they can keep. If anybody wants to keep any data here, they can. And if somebody is looking to access this data anywhere inside your organization, he should be able to access with appropriate permission as per the business requirement or policies of the company. So you have to maintain this infra, okay, as a system administrator. So once again, now I will tell you what a system administrator does. So same thing here, okay. I showed you here one infra, so you have to keep this infra up. Now inside this infra, what you have to do. So guys, here if you go back, this much work is done by one system administrator in some companies. So he is saving companies money, okay. He is taking care of data, application, resources, network, backup and all. So he is saving money of a company. Same thing I have mentioned here, a system administrator wears many hats, means so many responsibilities he will be taking. And the smaller your environment inside your company, he will take care of lots of department, I mean inside the IT department only, and save your money, so company can have savings, okay. Now system administration, so whatever work is done by system administrator is known as system administration, okay. Whatever job he is responsible to do inside this infra, that is known as system administration. So inside this system administration, what he covers backup of files, okay, and file restore, disaster recovery, new system builds, okay, hardware maintenance, automation, user maintenance, file system housekeeping, application installation and configuration, system security management and storage management. So all this come under system administration, and the same and all these things will be done by system administrator inside this infra, okay. If some sensitive information is there in your organization, so you will keep taking backup of that information every day at some other place, because if this device goes down, it should be, I mean you should be able to provide that information back to the company, back to the users as per the requirement, okay. That is called backup. Disaster recovery means what? If this router goes down, you should be able to quickly fix it. That is called disaster recovery. So these are the responsibilities he will be performing as a system administrator. Now guys, system administration covers just about every aspect of hardware and software management for both physical and virtual environment. So same thing here. If you can see a computer, that is your physical device, okay, physically available. You can see this machine, you can see this storage, you can see this switch. So that is known as physical hardware. So once again, you will be responsible for that. System administrator is responsible for this hardware, this computer, as well as software to install, and all software should function properly. So he is not only responsible for one thing, he is responsible for all aspects of hardware. That hardware should function properly, that software should function properly. Now physical, okay, if you can see devices, these are the physical devices. Now if you have, what do you mean by virtual means you won't be able to have, I mean you won't be able to see it, but it will be available virtually. For example, there is a virtual technology which is used to make one machine as a multiple machine. Okay, you can install some virtualization softwares on one computer, and then you can run multiple operating system. That is called virtualization. So you will have one machine, but on that virtual machine you can run multiple operating system. So it is depend on the infra and requirement. Now I will give you a small overview about the technology, both technology. So guys, if you want to be a system administrator either in Windows or either in Linux, first of all collect information as much as you can collect. Basic information, what you are going to work, what you are going to taking care. And here first of all I will speak about the basic things. What is Microsoft? Okay, or Windows, basically Windows system administrator if you want to be. So Microsoft Windows is a graphical interface operating system. Okay, first of all you should understand, because if you are working in Windows technology as a Windows administrator, you will have Microsoft Windows operating system only. So it is a graphical interface. What do you mean by graphical? Graphical means you can see. For example, let me see, whatever you have to do you can see. You just go to, I'm going to control panel. Okay, and I'm going to Outlook. For example, I need to configure any Outlook, so I'm able to see what and all I have to do. It is telling me click on add, it is telling click OK, it is telling click cancel, apply, select this. And if I'm clicking here OK, and I'm giving any name, okay, I gave here and just click, so I get some more option. Okay, I got here, it is telling you enter email account or manually you want to set up server type. Okay, so this is what called known as graphical user interface. So here you will provide, if you want to cancel. So this is how I mean to say, or it is known as graphical user interface. Okay, and Windows operating system can be used in multiple, for multiple things, or at multiple platforms like faculties, staff workstation, and campus like college and universities for lab purpose. So Windows will be most of time they will prefer. Why, I will tell you in coming up videos, and slides. And if I talk about Linux, so guys, Linux is nothing but it is an open source. Okay, it is available on internet openly. It is not owned just like Microsoft is owner of Microsoft Windows or Windows product, and they can develop it, and they have developed it, and they are doing marketing, they are selling it. But this Linux is available free of cost on internet, and it works on Linux kernel concept. So I will speak about it in coming up videos in detail. And it was released on September 17 1991 by Linus Torvalds. That is why it is known as Linux. And this one is paid. Even free is available, pirated, but license is mandatory if you are using a Microsoft product, and this product is free. Now, difference between Windows operating system and Linux operating system. So guys, same thing here. Windows is a series of operating system. Okay, we have multiple operating system of Windows company, Microsoft Windows, and like computer operating system developed by Microsoft for personal computer. Okay, we can use for personal computer devices or PCs. And each operating system comes with a graphical user interface. Okay, that is also known as GUI, with desktop that allow users to view files and view videos. So just what do you mean by this? Which allows users to view files and videos. Very simple. I can open any drive, and I'm able to see all the files and folders here easily. Okay, that is known as graphical user interface. Now, it is designed to run on 32-bit hardware such as AMD, Intel processor. So Windows operating system comes with almost all company who made PC or laptops. If I am a company who and I'm making laptops, so definitely I will prefer to keep Windows operating system with my computers or laptops. Now, Linux, same thing here, guys. Linux is an open source operating system based on Unix. created in 1991, and user can modify the existing code. If you know the coding, you can modify it very easily and create distribution from it, as it is an open source operating system. It is openly available on internet. You can download, you can modify as per your requirement. Even you can do marketing, you can sell it in market. Okay. And most used as a server. It is widely used for server purpose. For example, if I need to develop any website and I need to deploy that website, then I will be using Linux operating system rather than Windows. Okay. And for example, I'm developing one any website. I'm developing Google. Once again, I'm developing Google, so they will be preferring uh, Linux operating system. But if you talk about desktop computer, I will prefer Windows. Similarly, I'm using here Windows 10 machine, Windows 10 operating system. Okay. Now, what is Windows operating system? So guys, Windows operating system is developed by Microsoft, and they are controlling it. It was released in 1985, which has simple GUI, okay, that time, but the major change came in 1995. Along with Windows, they gave DOS with built-in internet support, integrated DOS, and most of the PC currently running Windows 10 only. And the current version of Windows operating system is Windows 10 in nowadays. And if you talk about what is Linux operating system, so Linux operating system open source, and it was created in 1991. Linux, there is a small difference between Linux operating system. See, if you are using for server, then you will have command only. Okay, command based interface. You will not have much graphical user interface. But if you are using client operating system, Linux client operating system, then you will get couple of user interface for certain applications. So Linux operating system also comes with graphical user interface with some necessary softwares which are used on daily basis. And it is also used in desktop computer, mobile devices, gaming console, digital storing devices, ebook readers, cameras, and video recorder have Linux running. Now guys, this is what I spoke till now about system administrator, system administration, what is Windows, what is Linux, technology, who is controlling Windows, who is not controlling Linux, or who is controlling Linux, how they are different from each other. Now I will give you some more idea, like how they look. What is the identification of Windows operating system and Linux? So guys, here that is I will call like graphics. Okay, so this is what Windows is using. Microsoft is using this icon graphic to give identification to their product. Okay, and if I go to property of this, you can see this is what Windows 10, and this is what for Linux. Now let me take little further. Now if I talk about access, okay, so access is like to reaching out the coding of particular operating system or any software. That is what I'm talking about here, because coding is all about making a software. You are gathering as much as required coding together to make a software. If you don't know codings, you cannot create softwares. So if it is a software or if it is operating system, so it is a subject of coding. So guys, if you know coding, you can crack couple of operating system or any software. Same thing here I'm talking about. In Windows, every user will not have access to the source code of it. Okay, only member of the selected group will have access to it. So very simple. If I am developing operating system, so I will have team, and that team will have access to that particular code. Okay, but here in case Linux, it is an open source. Okay, and anybody can download it, anybody can modify it, and if you have good skill of coding, you can you can have multiple advantages, like you can catch bugs in OS and can fix it, and even you can modify it as per your requirement and you can sell it. Okay, so this is the difference between both the operating system or both the technology. Windows is not easy to modify, but Linux is easy to modify. Now flavor, variety or versions. So guys, these are the current version of Windows operating system: Windows 10, Windows 8.1, Windows 8 and Windows 7. Similarly, there are lots of lots of uh, flavors available of Linux as well: Ubuntu, Fedora, Linux Mint, OpenSUSE, PC Linux OS, Debian. Okay, these all you can download from internet. You do not need anything, but here you may need to purchase from Microsoft. Licensing. So guys, licensing in Windows with Microsoft license, users will not have access to source code. If you have purchased license, still you will not be able to access that source code. Only you can use that particular operating system. Okay, and you will have to take license in numbers. If you are taking two license, you can install those license on two computer only. Very simple. Okay, and here it is open. Users are free to modify the software, can reuse in many number of system, and even they can sell the modified version. I'm talking about licensing. Next, command line. So guys, in Windows we have command line but can't use as Linux command line. So again here, if I need to go to command, I will have to go to run, then type cmd here, then I will get this command prompt. Okay, and in Linux you will get this directly. You will get Linux, especially in server. We need to go to running and enter the cmd, then we'll get a command prompt. But here it's not like that. In Linux, command line is a very useful tool for system administrator. It is useful only for system administrator, but at desktop end, if you are using client operating system, so there you would require most of time little bit graphical user interface. But if you are a system administrator who is taking care of servers, okay, there it can be very useful, because one command can fix lots of problem. One command can do the same work which is taking 1 hour to do in Windows. Okay, so it is very helpful for system administrator, but it will not make any much difference for end users. Now guys, usability. Okay, usability means Windows gives user a simple system to operate, but it will take a long time to install. Yes, I'm very, it is very easy for me to use. Like if I want to do anything, I want to make any setting here, I'm going and just allowing it and just give okay, apply. This is applied. But when I installed this operating system, it took some around 20 minutes. Okay, that is usability. Now in case of Linux is little bit complicated to install, but has the ability to complete complex tasks easier. So that is what I told in just now. Like if you have any complex work, you can do with single command only. Okay, for example, if you want to update anything, you can run update command on Linux. But if you want to update here, you will have to search first update like this, or you will have to go to setting from here, then you can do whatever you want to do with this configuration. But in Linux it is not like that. Now let me talk about support. So guys, if you are purchasing a license, so Microsoft will provide you support if there is any issue with that particular license and particular operating system. Okay, and they have online forums, websites, and it has paid support also. But in case of Linux, you do not need to pay, but they are also using forums and websites and online search. You can get support, and they have huge community, lots of users. They are putting their articles, videos, and study lots of things. Only thing here, you may need to pay in Windows. Updates. So guys, updates is a very big challenge in Windows environment. So if you are doing something, anytime Windows can come to your system. Okay, if you are doing some anything, I'm telling you, if you are doing any print, if you are watching a movie, you're listening a song, so Windows update come Windows update can come anytime if it is connected to internet. But in case of, and that is little bit too irritating sometime, and if you are installing update, you may need to restart your system. Okay, but in case of Linux, users have control for update. We can install whenever we need it, and it will take less time without any reboot. But here it will reboot in Windows. Now if I talk about security, so guys, Windows is the major target for the virus creator or malware for malware creators who is creating these kind of things, and it is most vulnerable without antivirus software. So if you are using Windows operating system, you need to have antivirus. But in case of Linux, it is not like that. It is little bit harder for the you can say virus creator or hackers, malware creators, developers. They will have to do extra exercise to reach out to Linux operating system. Okay, if you are using inside your organization. Now see, I am a Windows system administrator. I am working as a Windows system administrator. So because I got an opportunity as a system administrator, I did training and all, but still I would prefer to go for Linux. Why? There are lots of reason to select Linux over Windows. The first thing is high security, because it is a command based. You have to run almost 99.9 command if you are dealing with servers. Okay, and high stability, ease of maintenance, runs on any hardware, free, okay, free of cost, and open source, ease of use, customization is very easy. Education, you can learn lots of things, you can modify it as per your requirement. Support 24/7 online communities, and they are available on internet. So these are the you can say 10 reason to select Linux as compared to Windows. In Windows, you need to worry about security. Okay, you need to worry about stability. Anytime it can crash, maintenance, and sometimes you may need a specific hardware like 64-bit or a specific company hardware. You need to purchase it. You need to renew license. So these are the reason you can consider at the time of being a system administrator, and select the appropriate domain. If you want to be Windows, if you want to be Linux administrator. So guys, if you ask me personally, I will tell you go for Linux. Okay, and here I am concluding this video. I hope this is going to be informative, and if you feel it is informative, please you know what you have to do: like, share and comment, and don't forget to click this bell icon on your YouTube channel, so you will be getting updated videos in future. So guys, I will meet you in next video. Till then, bye bye.